persuade my loving Proteus. Home-keeping youth have ever homely wits. Were not affection chains thy tender days to the sweet glances of thy honored love? I rather would entreat thy company to see the wonders of the world abroad than living dully, sluggardized at home, wear out thy youth with shapeless idleness. It suits thee not to be in love, where scorn is bought with groans, coy looks with heart-sore sighs, haply won, perhaps a hapless gain. If lost, why then a grievous labor won. However, but a folly bought with wit, or else a wit by folly vanquished. Love is your master, for he masters you. And he that is so yoked by a fool, methinks, should not be chronicled as wise.
won't admit you love me, and so how am I ever to know? You always tell me, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps million times I've asked you, and then I ask you over again. You only answer, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. If you can't make your mind up.
Sir, your glove.
Not mine, my gloves are on.
Why, then this may be yours, for this is but one.
Oh, let me see. Give it me. Mine. Wait, ornament that decks a thing divine. Oh, Sylvia! Sylvia!
Madam Sylvia! Madam Sylvia!
Oh, natural.
She's not within hearing, sir.
Why, sir, who made you call her?
Your worship, sir. Or else I mistook.
Don't you, sir? Tell me, do you know Madame Sylvia?
She that your worship loves?
How know you that I'm in love?
Mary, by these special marks. First, you have learned, like Sir Proteus, to wreathe your arms like a malcontent, to relish a love song like a robin redbreast, to walk alone like one that the pestilence, to sigh like a schoolboy that has lost his ABC, to weep like a young wench that has buried her granddad. You were wont when you laughed, to crow like a cock, har, 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 when you walked, to walk like one of the lions. When you fasted, it was presently after dinner. When you looked sadly, it was for want of money. And now, you are metamorphosed with a mistress. That when I look on you, I can hardly think you my master.
Are all these things perceived in me?
They are perceived without ye.
Without me, they cannot.
Without you? Nay, that's for sure. But without you, we're so simple. None else would. But you are so without these follies, that these follies are within you and shine through you, that not an eye that sees you, but is a physician to comment on your malady.
Tell me, dost thou know my Lady Sylvia?
She that you gaze on so as she sits at supper.
Hast thou observed that? Even she, I mean.
Why, sir, I know her not.
Dost thou know her by my gazing on her, and yet knowest her not?
Is she not hard-favored, sir?
Not so fair, boy, as well-favored.
Sir, I know that well enough.
Dost thou know?
That she's not so fair as of you, well-favored.
I mean that her beauty is exquisite, but her favor infinite.
That's because the one is painted, and the other out of all count.
How painted and how out of count?
Marry, sir, so painted to make her fair, that no man counts of her beauty.
How seems on me I account of her beauty.
You never saw her since she was deformed.
How long has she been deformed?
Why, ever since you loved her.
I have loved her ever since I saw her, and still I see her beautiful.
If you love her, you cannot see her.
Why?
Because love is blind. Oh, that you had mine eyes. Or your own eyes had the lights they were wont to have when you tried at Sir Proteus were going ungartered.
Should I see then?
Your own present folly. For he, being in love, could not see to garter his hose. And you, being in love, could not see to put on your hose.
Like boy, then you are in love. For last morning you could not see to wipe my shoes.
True, sir. I was in love. with my bed. I thank you. You swinged me for my love, which makes me the bolder to chide you for yours.
In conclusion, stand affected to her.
I would you were seated, so your affection would cease.
Last night, she enjoined me to write some lines to one she loves.
And have you?
I have.
Are they not lamely read?
Boy, but as well as I can do them. Haste! Here she comes!
Now will he interpret to her?
Madame and mistress, 1,000 good morrows.
Oh, give me good even. Here's 1,000,000 of manners.
Sir Valentine and servant, to you 2,000.
As you enjoined me, I've read your letter unto the secret nameless friend of yours, which I was much unwilling to proceed in, but for my duty to your ladyship.
I thank you, gentle servant. 'Tis very clerkly done.
Now, trust me, madame, it came hardly off, for being ignorant to whom it goes, I writ at random, very doubtfully.
Perchance you think too much of so much pains?
No, madame, so instead you I will write. Please you command 1,000 times as much. And yet...
A pretty period. Well, I guess a sequel. And yet, I will not name it. And yet, I cannot. And yet, I thank you, meaning henceforth to trouble you no more.
And yet you will. And yet another yet.
It means your ladyship. Do you not like it?
Yes, yes, the lines are very quaintly writ. But since unwillingly, take them. Nay, take them.
Madame, they are for you.
Aye, you writ them, sir, at my request, but I will none of them. They are for you. I would have had them writ more movingly.
Please you, I'll write your ladyship another.
And when it's writ, for my sake, read it over, if it please you. So, if not, why so?
If it please me, madame, what then?
If it please you, take him for your labor, and so good morrow, servant.
Oh, just unseen. Inscrutable, invisible, as a nose on a man's face, or the weathercock on the steeple. My master sues to her, and she have taught her suitor, he being her pupil, to become her tutor. Oh, excellent device! Was there ever heard a better? That my master, being scribe, to himself should write the letter?
Oh, now, sir, what are you reasoning with yourself?
Nay, I was rhyming. 'Tis you that had the reason.
To do what?
To be a spokesman from Madame Sylvia.
To whom?
To yourself. Why, she woos you by a figure.
What figure?
By a letter, I should say.
Why, she had not writ to me.
What need she when she had made you write to yourself? Why? Do you not perceive the jest?
Oh, believe me.
No believing you indeed! Did you perceive her earnest?
She gave me none except an angry word.
She have given you a letter.
What's the letter I read to her friend?
And that letter have she delivered. And there an end.
I would it were no worse.
I warrant you 'tis as well. For often have you writ to her, and she in modesty, or else for want of idle time, could not again reply, or fearing else some messenger that might her mind discover, herself have taught her love himself to write unto her lover. Ah, this I speak in print, for in print I found it. Why muse you, sir? 'Tis dinner time.
I have dined.
Aye, but hearken, sir, though the chameleon love can feed on the air, I am one that am nourished by my victuals and would fain have meat. Oh, be not like your mistress, be moved, be moved.
Life is altered. Now that I've done penance for contemning love, whose high imperious thoughts have punished me with bitter fasts, with penitential groans, with nightly tears and daily heart-sore sighs. For in revenge of my contempt of love, love has chased sleep from my enthralled eyes and made them watchers of mine own heart's sorrow. O gentle Proteus, love's a mighty lord, and has so humbled me, as I confess. Now no discourse except it be of love. Now can I break my fast, dine, sup, and sleep upon the very naked name of love.
Sweet Sylvia to